Welcome to Home Service Happy Hour, brought to you by Service Monster.
First of all, every software company has everything in development. You ask a question like, oh yeah, it's coming, it's in the pipeline. Everything's coming. Everything's going to be there. Except in most cases, it doesn't ever happen, right?
Right.
So they would bring in like the 10 power users, and then you'd find like they're all 7-figure, 8-figure companies crushing it, but they have like their own nuance and what they like to do and how they like the CRM. CRM comes in, they're like, okay, yeah, we can put that on the timeline, all this roadmap. And what happened is like nothing ever got done. People were fighting about process. So what I found, and there's like so many options for CRMs. So when you are switching, and I love Service Monster because their reporting is so good. Like they work very, very well with like high frequency services. It's a great CRM. That being said, you want to find and learn the way that Service Monster works and say, okay, can I adopt my process to Service Monster? Because you're never going to find a CRM that, whatever you come up with, all the crazy entrepreneur ideas that you have, you're not going to find a CRM that works that specific, perfect way. So say, can I adapt my processes, and what would my process look like if I did it just a little bit different? And I think you'll find that Service Monster is a really good choice.
To all of what you just said, the thing we ran in today with the guy that I was talking to was, he was looking at it, he's like, well, I have to put it on the schedule this certain way. And my answer to him was like, no, you don't. That's just like the standard way to do it. But there's a workaround for everything in every CRM. Every CRM is a little bit different. Mm-hmm. But you got to give yourself time to figure out your workarounds, right? Like the CRM is not going to follow your exact process or your exact logic, but somebody somewhere has already figured out how to do what you haven't figured out how to do in that CRM yet. So like Facebook groups can be a damning place, but CRM user groups can be super helpful.
Really good point. Don't focus on the nuance, right? Like this one time, this one thing happens like 1 out of 100 jobs. It's like big picture, right? I'm trying to schedule jobs that have multiple locations. How do we do that? And there's already, like you said, the Facebook groups might be a little bit alarming because you've got people that have like their crazy workarounds. But if you go to the specific, like the Service Monster Facebook page, somebody there is going to have already figured out what you do. And you just have to modify your process a little bit to work the way the CRM was intended to work. And of course, that's why there's CRMs that are more specialized in like construction or roofing or maid service or whatever, because they've already built their process specific to that. Another good point for Service Monster is they've built these out for so many different industries already that you don't necessarily have to worry about, do they work with landscapers? Do they work with window cleaners? Because yes, they do work with everybody that's probably listening to the show.
Heck yeah. Hey, Home Service Heroes, thank you guys so much for tuning into our Home Service Happy Hour content today. I sure hope you learned a little something, and I sure as heck hope that it was entertaining. If you did find it fun and entertaining, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more cool, fun, entertaining business content. And speaking of which, stay tuned. There's a little more here and a little more right here. Check it out.